And then the big gap, you're not quite aware that it is the race lead coming through, but that performance so impressive then. Oh no, we've got another crasher then. Bit of a classic one, that just sliding out. So that is unfortunate there.
Wild card,
yeah, for the number 24. Really impressive weekend so far, so a bit of a disappointing end there, but definitely.
Assalamualaikum, halo semua, jumpa lagi dengan Suprian Satria di channel Bukan Pengawal, channel yang membahas seputar dunia otomotif, roda 2, dan info balap. Apa kabar teman-teman? Saya doakan semoga semuanya selalu dalam keadaan baik dan sehat. Ajang balap motor Asia IATC atau Asia Talent Cup 2023 sudah berlangsung separuh musim teman-teman. Kabar baiknya, dari 7 rider tanah air yang turun di kelas 250cc, ada satu pembalap muda kita yang tampil sangat impresif dan mencuri perhatian banyak kalangan. Pujian pun tidak hanya di dalam negeri teman-teman, beberapa rider Eropa pun kagum dengan bakat bocah ajaib ini. Ya, siapa lagi yang tidak kenal dengan Veda Ega Pratama, pembalap muda berbakat yang berasal dari Wonosari, Gunung Kidul ini. Prestasi balapnya sudah tidak diragukan lagi. Balap di kandang sendiri di sirkuit Mandalika, meraih juara atau menyabet double winner adalah target yang masuk akal. Di race kedua ini, seperti apa perjuangan Veda Ega Pratama dan pembalap tanah air lainnya menahan gempuran dan tekanan dari rider asal Jepang? Silakan simak video ringkasnya berikut ini.
The same thing, yeah, we're absolutely gassing through these.
Ramadito is another Indonesian wildcard starting on.
And already in race 1. Let's see what we've got in race 2.
A spectacular show in race 1 happened yesterday. What is in store for race 2 this morning? We'll wait for the lights to come on at the top of your screen and then we will be underway for the first race of today. There they are, the lights are on and they go out, and it looks like a decent start once again from pole position for Pratama on the number 7 machine. The number 20 of Puetan also gets away well on the number 20. Number 14 of Adaki didn't get away too well. Zawa didn't get away too well either from the front row. The number 21 machine, watch out for him. But Pratama, look at his lead. Round turn 1 down and chase.
They have indeed. So Adaki already looking a little bit impatient there. You can throw it away very early, but you can't win it this early. So let's just keep it calm. But yeah, it looked like Zawa actually showed a cross race distance yesterday. That is more of a question mark. So the race is on them for the number 14 to try and cut that gap. But so far, this is more what I'd expected from race 1.
1.1 seconds on the opening lap for Pratama. What an opening lap it has been for the Indonesian on home soil. Of course, exactly what the number 7 would have ordered this morning and would have wanted this morning.
Busy apex that was, wasn't it? Classic ATC style. It looks like Adaki then has got a little bit of breathing room now, but yeah, definitely not quite as good a start as he had yesterday, but he is certainly, and we've got a crasher there in the background sliding out. Looks like Ryder pretty okay there. Hammer.
Let's get the lead gap across the line. 1.4 seconds, the fastest lap of the race by Pratama, 1:43.2.
Dropped back into that battle then. He's now battling with that number 12, which is Nicholas, like I said, the Australian rider. So I think that may be game over in Eamon Adaki's mission to try and make this another late race duel, because that's a lot of time there the number 14 has lost, and now he's
in the grandstands.
Remember,
very,
you've
very
got to go outside again and tell them. No, absolutely. So yeah, it's just another incredible masterclass so far then from, of course they all were, but the race 1 dueler there for the victory today, having definitely a tougher run of it, not been able to recover too much ground from that mistake, and right in that battle now with Juara and Mitani.
How it happens in motorcycle racing. Getting a replay of Takahira on the number 9 machine, overtaking Nicholas down at turn 10. As we said, a very popular passing place here, especially in the Asia Talent Cup. Run through that spectacular snaking section just after.
This is a good fight now, isn't it? Look, it's absolutely bunched up, and I'm sure it will do even more. Now we've got the slipstream down the main straight. Adaki's managed to escape attack from that slipstream there, but I'm sure we're going to have surely at least a move here. No, line astern then, but they're all close together now, this huge group of 6 battling for 5th. And then the big gap, you're not quite aware that it is the race lead coming through, but that performance so impressive then. Oh no, we've got another crasher then. Bit of a classic one, that just sliding out. So that is unfortunate there.
With a wild card,
yeah, if he can get to the front of this group, that's a pretty solid result in the top 5. But I'm sure he would have wanted to at least be fighting for the podium, and that is a bit of an error there from the number 9. There, the number 9.
Yeah, a little bit of head shake from the number 9 of Takahiro. He knows that's a potentially costly error in terms of trying to get on to the top 5 on the timesheets. Takahiro needs all the points he can get, but that turns 15, 16 so easy to make a mistake. It's a hot spot for crashes and running wide. We've seen it across every single class this weekend, even him, and this is going to go all the way to the wire.
It really is. So yeah, another little error there from Adaki. He's gathered it up and didn't actually lose that position, but he must be, like you say, pushing on. I imagine, given the hand-to-hand combat hasn't gone so well for him in the last couple, he really does want to get to the end of this race, not only taking second, but also having a little bit of breathing space. So very much still full gas
on Hafai at the front of that group. We just cut away to the riders in 2nd, 3rd and 4th place because we have a change for 2nd place. We then cut away back to this group.
Too much happening.
Hafi has kept, what is it, P5 so far. I'm just running a little bit. Who is in 2nd place, and as I say that, he's now back down to 3rd place. Adaki retakes 2nd place, coming into the tricky turn 15 and 16. That's 15, the long sweeping right-hander into the braking zone. This is turn 16. This is where ultimately Adaki will move through the fascinating section there from the number 19 rider. He's going to hold station in P5 going into turn 10 as well. Zara sticking up the inside there as well. It's getting very busy down there. Adaki back to the 2nd place fight ahead of Mitani. Mitani 2nd place in the championship, remember. He knows Pratama's well up the road and onto race victory, and Mitani is 52 points down, a reminder, in the championship standings. So if he can lead him once, and that is when he crashed out on the last lap in Japan. We didn't see what happened back there in Japan either, but it is here in Indonesia for race 2 of the Asia Talent Cup. Veda Pratama on the number 7, well clear, 5.7 seconds to be exact of the 2nd place group fight.
Yep, so this is going to decide it then, and Adaki again, no attack on the main straight as the last lap begins.
If he does, that'll be super, super impressive. You can already see then, Adaki had a little bit of a gap on the 2 riders behind him going through sector 1, but the slipstream effect through sector 2 is coming into play. Mitani up the inside, down at turn 10, heavy braking zone. Adaki late on the brakes. Is he going to make the apex? Yes, he is. Great braking from Adaki on the number 14 to keep P2, but for how long? Mitani up the inside through turn 11, thinks better of it.
He does indeed. Group battle then in that fight for 5th. Pratama just nice and smooth out the front, keeping it clean. He's got such an advantage. You can also afford.
Pratama then rounds turn 16 and rounds turn 17. Nice and cleanly done. What a race, what a weekend for the Indonesian. Perfection again from Pratama here in Mandalika. What's happening in the group behind? We watch Pratama over the line celebrating. What's happening with the 2nd place fight? Mitani crosses the line in 2nd place. Adaki Pratama who wins the race. We didn't also see what happened in the fight for 5th place, but it is 2 seconds quicker in qualifying. That wasn't just a fluke as well. We mentioned in practice, both pre-practice sessions, Pratama was a second clear, just over it, but Adaki did very, very well yesterday. Rounded out the top 10 with Al Sahuti.
The riders here in Indonesia.
Ayman Adaki relegated to 3rd place today after that stunning race yesterday, but still another podium for the number 14. And another podium for the number 2 of Zen Mitani as well. And your winner, your home hero, your superstar of Indonesia, Veda Pratama, back on the top step in full sunglasses style. The winner's trophy, a nice double set from his home round here on Lombok. Veda Pratama